wanted to update you on some driver changes. This is the old shaft, Project X PXV stiff. It has a lot of give, and I was driving the ball very good with it until recently. Now I am all over the place, topping it, pole hooking it. It's like I've lost complete feel of the club head. So I went back to an old shaft I had, which is a slightly stiffer shaft. It's also shorter. You can see the difference here is quite a bit shorter than the other shaft. And that was hopes that I would find the center of the club more, and early results are good. You can see the spots there. I also put some lead tape on here, a little bit more in the heel to close the face a little easier, and then some here in this little speed slot just to keep it kind of even. So far the results are much better. I'm hitting the center of this club face with some more consistency. I'm not topping it. The added weight lets me kind of feel this flex a little better. I'm tempted now to put the club head back on here and see if something else good happens. But for the next round or two, I'm going to play this shaft with the lead tape on the driver and see what kind of accuracy results I get. I have just not found any fairways with this club, and I went and played in real life and just had a meltdown of 3 consecutive drives that I hit maybe the very top of the ball and squirted it along the ground, and it was really embarrassing. So we are taking a shaft change. We are adding some weight to this guy, and trying to get just a nice good reaction from those changes. I'm going to do a video. I'll show some swings here at the end of this and take over for commentary right now.
Alrighty, so we have the orange shaft in place. It's much shorter, so trying to get the ball speed up is going to be the challenge, and trying to keep the spin down, always a challenge. 135 ball speed and only a 215 carry, but it's right down the middle of the fairway. At total 235, not horrible, but we'll give this a couple more whacks here. See what kind of numbers we get. Plus 3.7 attack angle, but way too high of spin. And a 220 carry for 235 again. So very similar drives, both in the fairway. We'll hit one more with the slightly shorter, slightly stiffer shaft. I gotta say, at this point, I do like the added weight to the club head. I was definitely kind of, when I pick up like my 3-wood or my hybrids, the swing weight is definitely way different than my driver. And so I think by adding some weight with the lead tape, it probably got it closer to the swing weight of like my 3-wood. That shaft that I'm taking out is just I think it's just a little too stiff and a little too short, and so it feels like hitting a tennis racket. You don't get the give and take of the shaft, the kick point. You just kind of miss it completely. I like plus 4.6 attack angle though. I wonder why it's still getting me up at 4,200 spin with a plus 5 attack angle. That seems pretty good. So shafts now switched back to the Project X. This is the one that it's longer, so I can get a couple more miles per hour. And I'm thinking now, hopefully, yeah, showing how much shorter it is. And I'm hoping that by keeping the swing weight up, but now getting the shaft that I used to like in there. We combine kind of best of both worlds. Let's see. I like that tempo. Instantly picked up some ball speed, 142. The carry was the total, so we're gaining almost 20 yards here. And the spin came down quite a bit, so the kick point of this shaft and the fact that it's a little softer, I think allows the spin to stay down a tad. Here's kind of a fadey type slicey one, but again, better numbers. And if you hit 3 in a row, you're good to go. I still don't like how I finish. I always like alligator arm that left arm. But all the ball speeds over 140. I need to just use my legs and body more. I do have a special bonus hit here for you. This is an old Ping G15 driver, like 11 degree or something. And I thought, what the heck, let's see what kind of numbers we get out of this thing. So, let's see. And that felt super light after hitting mine. But 140 ball speed with 228 carry, not bad. I'm going to have to consider hitting that one some more. Anyways, that is the driver comparison. We're going to leave the Project X shaft in. Obviously, the numbers just were too much better. You can't give up 30 yards. So check out the rounds coming up. I switch back and forth and really test this theory.